Hello guys, welcome to another video on this channel, and today we are playing the Loopler. And yes, let's just jump in. So I've played a little bit, and basically how this game works is that you go through 12 challenges basically, and you have a goal, and your car is going to drive around, and you get points for it crossing the finish line at base, and with that you have to clear this goal. And after you clear a track, then you get rewards. And this is a card pack. So as you can see, I can have 5 cards. I think I have all the unlocks. I'm not quite sure. This is pretty good. So the thing is, we can make money, and there's also shops, so there's a lot to explore. So, yes, let's see what we are going to go for today. I think I'm just going to take some early scoring. So, what you're really looking for is economy. So, you really want a lot of money. And as you can see, if you don't pass the round goal, then here you are going to lose 10% over here. And if this reaches 0, then you're basically dead. Apparently this does not scale that well, but at some point it's going to multiply itself, and then it's really good. So this is the shop. As you can see, we can buy a lot of things here. This is relics or charms. This is gates that we can place on our track. We at this point we really don't want to do that. And there's also going to be 1 discount over here. So I think I'm going to get another card, so we can get through these early rounds a little bit better. Yeah, this is luck based. This this is not that great. So yes, I'm not quite sure. I think I'm just gonna skip. These are all kind of horrible. Um, I think a free. This does basically a free. By the way, this is like also the stats of your card, but you at this point in the development, because it's the demo, you can't change them. So I'm just going to get a gate. I'm probably going to replace it. Nice, now we're on to the third. Yeah, this is not a great start. This is definitely looking good, because we have 2 very slow scaling things, and that is not a good combo at the start. What you really want to get is fuel extensions, or something that just gives you a very good amount of points. Because this is also the second difficulty, this kicks a little bit harder because the scaling is a lot faster. Okay, nice. We got it. Okay, very good. Let's see what is in here. This probably not bad. I think I'm going to get this for now, because this is very good for our score. I don't think we can deal with an elite right now. We don't really have the fuel, but we also think just okay. Yeah, I'm not that experienced with the game, but this is bad. So we get 200 alu now, but we're still going to lose this probably. We're just gonna lose. So the thing is, this is only useful for a shot. Okay, I think we barely make it, which is not good. Because we also didn't get like any money out of it. This is mostly a very good strategy. If you can get a lot of money, then it's mostly worth to lose these. Okay, nice. There we go. This is looking horrible. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, yes, this definitely helps. This is a refuel. This is very good. This would be great, but we are very limited on our money, and I want something that gives us money. So I'm going to try and get something good here. I think that is not bad. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this so that we survive, because I can buy this and place it over here, so we are going to get a little bit more score. We could theoretically be strong enough for the elite. 15,000, that is a lot, that is definitely a lot. But as you can see, we are scoring a lot faster. But this is probably just too much for us to deal with. And this is basically a boost that goes off, and if this reaches the max, then we are dead. And we are dead. Yes, that was a very bad start. Let's just do a quick restart, because this game goes by a little bit faster. It doesn't take that long. By the way, what is really annoying that you can't skip those. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. The first run was just an example run. I wasn't logged in at all. Let me tell you that. So here we go. This is interesting. This is probably a free clear for a lot of those. I think this is fine for now. So we can basically. No, okay, you can see what comes next. Yes, so this is also a free clear, because this is plus 500. So it triggers, basically this triggers when your fuel is empty, then you get this for free. Okay, we have a good amount of money, so we can buy this. What does this does? Oh, that's interesting. I don't like these that much. Yeah, so what are we looking for here? Probably money, actually. So I think I'm going to take this. Seems pretty good. I think I'm actually going to re-roll here in hopes of getting a money gate. Okay, we didn't get it. So I'm just gonna upgrade this and go next. So our fuel should be going very decent, so I don't know how good our fuel gain is now. I'm not sure how good this works, because I think it can theoretically actually, like, I don't know. In my opinion, it could theoretically re-trigger. Does it work that way? No, okay, so it only triggers one time. That is very good to know. So it's not that great, but it's a very good amount of fuel, and if you upgrade it, then you basically can get a lot of score very easily. This is bad with what we have. This might actually not be bad, so I'm just gonna take this, because these three all kind of synergize. Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's okay, they don't trigger all again, but we get some decent loops going, and we can clear this one very easily. We also haven't lost that much of our repair thingy over here, but we still can't clear the first elite with 15k. Okay, this is very cheap. I think I'm going to buy that. And actually, no, we don't need those. Those are pretty trash. I think I'm just gonna get another card, because we have 5 slots. This would be good for late. I think I'm just gonna pick it up, because we do get a lot of rounds. I think buying this one time, then re-rolling for money. Yes, that is good. Very good. This is also very good. So we could theoretically no, not worth it. I think we should do an elite here because on the elite you're going to get a lot of rounds, which is going to be a lot of money with this, and that just works very well. And this is also going to loop a bunch, so it scales a little bit faster. As you can see, we only need 5 times the reboot of our car to get through this. That's very good. So yeah, this is putting in the work. It's going to scale up a bunch, and especially if you upgrade this once, it goes kind of crazy if you have a consistent source of fuel. So I experienced that if you upgrade this, then and you get another fuel upgrade that triggers if you complete a loop, then you basically can have an infinite amount of fuel. Not really, because the amount that fuel is worth goes down over time. Because if it reaches 0, then you're kind of cooked. This is very good, so we can upgrade on money gate. We can also get a free boost. As you can see, we have a lot of money. And I'm just gonna do some stuff. This is not that great. I also kind of think this is probably going to be... Yeah, I'm not going to keep this for long, so this one. I think this is good because it's going to be right next to this. By the way, can you move them somehow? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we are buying this. We are buying this. We don't need that now. I think this can also be very good, but we don't want to have that much score, so for now I can just put it there. And I also want this run, I want some ghost. So theoretically the ghost, I don't know if the ghost can trigger ghost, but if, then that would be really funny and may allow us to go infinite. This is good. Okay, so just exit. And we get a card pack because this was an elite. I hope we get something good. That is not that great. This also doesn't have that much. Actually, this could be funny because we're kind of going for ghost build. So I'm going to move out of this and get the Ghost Rider. Now we are at the halfway point. As you can see, we have to clear 12 rounds. Okay, so the ghosts have a cooldown, interestingly. Very good. This is very cheap. And we're also going to get this, 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 and this. Okay, this is not bad. This is kinda bad. I don't think we need this anymore, so I can get this and put it there. So this triggers a lot more. You also don't want to get that much score, actually. Because then you're going to have less money overall. Can actually upgrade this. Reroll. This is good, this is good, this is good. Cannot stack, maybe buy it once. We can upgrade money, we can upgrade boost. We can't reroll anymore and we're out of cash. But we can maybe actually set up a second ghost so that we can theoretically spawn ghost 2 times. I don't know if that works, but if, that would be very good. Okay, this triggers a ghost. Okay, so we can trigger 2 ghosts, and if they last long enough, I don't know if they are able to trigger more ghosts. Yeah, but as you can see, we are already going kind of crazy. This is basically free. You can buy the refuel. Very good. So this was the upgrade I'm talking about. This is... They are all not great, we can just skip. By the way, if anyone is wondering why I picked up this, because this makes the game essentially harder. It increases the score goal by 10. This is to get more loops and farm more money. So we reroll. We can upgrade our money gate. Can get more money. Yes. We really want more rerolls here. So now we definitely take the elite. Double pit stop is also one of the best you can have if you have solved your money. This is now 268. We should be capable of clearing that, because this essentially scales infinitely and scales very well. And this is just going kind of crazy. Yeah, I may actually have to get rid of this, because we are a little bit cleaning these a little bit too fast, in my opinion. Reroll. Upgrade our red gate. We can buy this just for fun. And what are we getting? That's not bad. Boost is not bad. Really not bad. So we have more rerolls, so that means we can upgrade more of our gates and buy more charms. Good. But I really want to upgrade our have one more reroll, our ghost. Very good. So what does the upgrade does? I'm not sure. So I think it was less seconds before, I'm not quite sure. Okay, we exit, we get another shop. Don't need this. We buy this in case to get something good. Yeah, we can just upgrade this. Upgrade our fuel gate. Upgrade that. Actually, maybe I shouldn't pick up some of those because they increase our scoring. This one, maybe I shouldn't pick it up anymore. This is good. So this is sick. Oh, okay, so it goes up by seconds, which is very good. Can't buy that. Reroll. Nice. The refuel. So theoretically the gates can also double trigger, but I don't think that works on the ghost ones. Nice, more money. Money is always probably one of the most important things in this game. And very good. We aren't too poor to afford that reroll. So yes, just exit. And we do the next elite, which also has a double pit stop, which is very good. And by the way, yeah, this game you don't really need good cards, you're just mostly relying on your, on your gates to do the things you want. Yeah, as you can see, our fuel efficiency is going down, but as you can see, we are scoring very slowly, which is working very well for our money. And yes, this is going great, actually. Yeah, so basically this run is already won. Yes. So, more shopping. That is great. So, do we get anything interesting? This would be scored. This is not bad. This is really bad. These, by the way, the cards that trigger on start are horrible. They are maybe good in the early game, but essentially they're horrible. This is actually a little bit better than some other cards, but it's not that great. So we just get economy, I guess. Who cares? cares? So our ghost lasts 6 seconds longer. Very nice. Another. Oh, I bought the wrong one. That decreases the goal for score by something, by 10%. That's not great. That's really not great. Okay, so more gate upgrades. This is okay. Upgrade to 7. We don't want to buy that. And we can buy all of these. That's good. We can upgrade this. Actually, probably shouldn't upgrade that one because yeah, I think I mean, I can just replace it with the ghost. I mean, who cares? The ghosts probably are doing more work than everything other than mine. More pit stop. This is bad. We can buy this one. Can we get something interesting? Yep, that is fine. More gold. Because our card also gets faster if we have a good decent amount of gold. So this is the... no. Was it? No. Yes, it was the west one, so it's fine. Should have upgraded that more. I mean, I had the chance to, so why didn't I do it? By the way, we have some money, if you didn't notice. Okay, yes, this is... I'm probably going to cut this out, because this is basically just clicking through shops. That is a different one. And yes, it's not that crazy. I mean, what am I doing here? I'm just clicking and yeah. So if you now want like a crazy score, then you can do that, but essentially it doesn't really matter anymore. This is more about just creating kind of an infinite loop. This would go, I think I'm upgrading there's that 2 times, and then they are all on the same level, except pit stop. Okay. So the scoring should have increased, as you can see here. We have to get a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, but we are going. And we are going very fast. And we are getting a lot of money. We are already at 50,000. Yeah, this might be kind of insane. By the way, the Radix scale very good. So our goals are like already at 20 additional seconds. Actually, I'm kind of interested what if we go further if we have no more fuel. I mean, if you would now want to make it like truly infinite, or like so that it just never stops. Basically, you could just take this out. I'm actually kind of interested if we just stop at some point, or if we just keep going with the ghosts. I don't think we can keep going forever. I mean, at the moment it kind of looks like it. Yeah, so actually, I think we've actually reached infinity with the ghosts. That is interesting. So, yeah, this is something I was talking about, but this is just going to drain fuel efficiency a lot. So actually we can just sell the ghosts, I think. Let me try that. If we die, it's fine. I think I've showcased very good how crazy this gets. So in this one we have to clear like 5 millions. And the only scoring we have at the moment comes from clearing a loop, which is 100. So this may take a while. This may just take a little while. Yeah, but we are currently breaking the money cap, so yes. And because the boost also just scales. And by the way, if you want to upgrade all the meta progression, then just do this. Currently we are already at 8,000 loops. And you are going to need loops if you want to unlock everything. Yeah, by the way, if we are not infinite, then I'm just gonna die. Because we are not going to clear that number if we are not infinite. So yes, this is basically a test if we are infinite, but as you can see, our ghost cars really just keep going. They just keep going. Oh shit. Yes, so let me tell you something. We are cooked. Yes, we're actually not infinite, but I think this is a very good showcase. By the way, we can't really speed this up. We also can't just... Yeah, okay. Let's quickly go back to the main menu. Yes. Continue run. Very good. So we can just restart this one. And we also took the wrong path, which is interesting. We should now still... No, we don't. Why don't we have the card? That is something I want to ask you. So we actually are not able to clear the elite here, it seems like. This looks more clear though. Because now I need something that scales, otherwise I'm gonna be dead. That is ridiculously high, but I don't know how much we scored. Yeah, so currently I'm just trying to save this run. So we are not dead. Yeah, this is going to really take a while. I'm probably going to lose something over here, but I hope we can get some additional scoring to still win the run. It might be really difficult, but something you can always do if your run is cooked, you can just replace the money gate with something that is better for scoring, because there is, for example, there's something that gives you score based on how crazy your gate triggering is, which is the gate triggering is insane, I can tell you that much. So yes. Okay, we get one restart, but in this case we are definitely going to survive because we have 10 full up 3 pairs, so that is going to be fine. Actually, I might just get something to drink while this is going. Yeah, so maybe let me explain some of the relics that we currently have, because I didn't really do that. This reduces the shop prices by 5%. As you can see, we have 6, so that's 30%. This makes our ghost last longer. This increases the difficulty, so it increases the score you have to get by 10%. This reduces the score. This was a bad buy. This is +1 speed per loop, so if I pull up the garage here, our speed is a very high number. Not game breaking, but at a very high number. This increases the scoring by 10%, so that just makes the scoring, so I lied to you, so we are actually scoring 160 per loop. And this gives us boost from the start. This reduces deceleration when out of fuel. So if your fuel goes down, you have a certain speed through boost and speed, and then the speed is going to decrease slower. This makes the first item in the shop free. This is actually I don't know why it's way cheaper than the other relics. This triggers a random card on looping. By the way, I personally think that's kind of broken, like, not gonna lie. And this is another reroll for the shop, but the cost increases by ×5. This gives you permanent speed every 100 boosts gained. This gives you an additional gold when gaining gold, which is broken. We have over 1 million gold. And this increases speed per gold capped, +1 speed per gold capped. That is also kind of broken. This gives gates an extra chance to trigger twice, which is broken, especially in a build like this, which is relying on gate triggering. This is Lucky Clover. This increases our luck. Currently we are at 50% extra luck. Crowd wheel score type gates get 1+1 score when looping. Yeah, we currently don't have a score type gate, but that is going to be very broken if we get one, if we don't get a card. That is something I would do to save the run, because we're going to have to fight an elite at the end, and because we're, as it seems, not infinite. Yes, we should do it. Yes. By the way, I'm not quite sure how to make it go infinite. I think the ghosts increase in time they need after they are used. So I'm not quite sure. Also, I don't think there's a possibility to go infinite currently, but maybe I'm just wrong. So there's definitely a possibility to get a lot of score. But this is basically when we gain boost, we get 5 additional boosts. This is unique. You should buy it very early. This gives your cars more drift chance, and this is basically a revive. So we could have theoretically also done the elite, but we would have been waiting a lot longer. Okay, so we go with a lot of money in the final shop that we get here. So yes. By the way, retro perspective, we could have done the elite and that would have been better, but it's fine. This would be more gold. This would be score on gate, which I think is fine. Yeah, maybe if we don't get any good amounts of scoring, we just do that. Okay, very good. Get more ghost upgrades. That was very low. That's bad. We reroll. We have a lot of rerolls. Another reroll. That is good. Yeah, we have, because we have that much money. Oh, okay then. Oh my god! I decreased the score. No. More ghosts. This is currently 8, so we can just upgrade them. Maybe we actually want to get this, because that just replace the money one. Don't need it to finalize our build. Get more upgrades for the ghosts. Difficulty increase, reroll. Just upgrade this one. By the way, this is kind of insane for this build, because this gains 5 score per gate. Past scores plus 0 on passing. So the thing is, because we have 5 different gates, this basically gains plus 25 per loop, which is going to increase very fast, and because it's going to re-trigger and twice, and and it's also scaling with this. It's one of the best scoring gates actually, especially in a build like this, which kind of relies on gates. There's this also works very well with it, so I could also do it, but I would have to replace a ghost, which we don't want. We want ghosts. As you can see, it's already at plus 10, so this is just crazy. It's very good. Let me tell you that, very good. Refuel is kind of useless now, so we just don't buy it. It doesn't really matter, because we are already in the millions with the reroll costs. Do we have more than... Actually? No, okay. Too bad. Boost. Useless, but fine, I take it. And as you can see, we can't reroll anymore. So we're just going to exit. And let's fight this one. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last. Yeah, but this was actually a very good one. So we get 26 additional ghost time. Yeah. Let's see it. Yeah, do you see this? Do you see this? Like, holy crap. That was insane. Yeah, see, I did a little bit of cheating. I give you that. And it would have been very good to have the additional shop, but I just didn't want to wait that long. As you can see, this was really insane. Sadly, we didn't go infinite, but I'm not quite sure if you can do that. So, yes. As you can see, we made 23,180 loops, which definitely is enough to unlock most of the progression. Yeah, progress to infinity, I'm not quite sure what this is. And maybe this was what. What the hell? Yeah, it seems like we're at level 248. That is new. We gained a little bit of XP. So as you can see over here, do you see the XP value at gold? What is that number? So yeah, as you can see, I have all of the unlocks. I think the demo stops at level 10. Yeah, but this game is really fun, very interesting. So go check it out. It or something. Yeah, but by the way, a cool feature that you may not be aware of, you can change the color of your game. So red is the base. I use glue for this one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yes, that's it for this video, and goodbye.